Next is from Steven Johnson. The subject is Vince Russo. Hello, K100. This question is for Disco. Disco, what are your thoughts on Vince Russo discussing you guys' friendship and taking shots at you for pointing out on how he was offended for the Cole versus Hangman Crown of Thor spots? Can you clarify if you ever go back doing Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Disco? Thanks, Steve Johnson.
No, I have this clip if you want to listen to some of it.
Let's hear it.
All right.
And here's what Glenn says. For someone not offended, you have been posting about this for 4 days. And like I said, bro, let's look at this. The incident happened on Friday. I couldn't post the poll until Monday. And on Tuesday, you were going to get the results. So Glenn, thinking he's funny, post out, for someone not offended, you have been posting about this for days. And like, I got to be honest with you, man. I'm not going to pull any punches with you. And I know word will get back to him, and I don't give a shit. When I'm reading that tweet, I am saying to myself, Glenn, go yourself, bro. Like, literally, go yourself. You are no different than these marks on here. I clearly stated that I was not offended by this. And of course, the marks, oh, yes, you were. Yes, you were. Russo was offended. Russo was irate. Russo was offended. Russo was irate. And I never said either one of those things. Not one of those things. So now here Glenn is, supposedly my friend, chiming in and being one of the marks. And not understanding for a second, bro, he's promoting. He's promoting the poll because he wants you to watch the poll on YouTube. So once you go to YouTube, he can direct you to russosbrand.com, Patreon, or Channel Attitude. Glenn literally is thinking like a mark. And you know why he's thinking like a mark, bro? I'll tell you flat out. Because he is a mark. He is a mark. He is a mark for the wrestling business. Everything I do, bro, is from a business point of view. I hate wrestling. So why am I in wrestling, bro? Because from a business point of view, wrestling brings in income. That's it. That's it. I could care less about it. I could care less what they do on their shows. Bro, to be honest with you, I get off that I got to watch these shows. That's where a lot of my anger comes from. I get that I got to watch this.
It goes on for a little bit, so anytime you want me to stop it, let me know.
Well, all anybody had to do was look at his timeline and look at the tweets and think and draw the same conclusion I did. For somebody not offended, you sure are tweeting about this. Bro, Vince, that's all Vince has is stuff like this. Like, I have another job. This is all Vince's life is podcasting stuff. So little things to him are going to be amplified into greater things because that's what this is. This is his living, his podcasting. It's not my living. This is extra stuff on the side for me, you know? So I don't know. Vince likes to oversell his in his videos too, by the way. So go ahead, Conan.
I just find it very weird that you're telling your customers to spend money on something you hate. Why would you say that? Why wouldn't you keep that to yourself?
I mean, he's got an audience of people like that like to listen to him talk about this stuff. Like I said, there's this weird. There's two podcast audiences.
So what is it? Wrestlers, people that hate wrestling too?
No. Like we talked about, his audience is a lot of people like our audience, lapsed fans,
right?
You know, people that knew the Attitude Era, but bro, because we're older, we're not the younger, stuff and thing. We're not
understand that,
we're not. But then there's fans of the product today.
Right.
And like those fans of the product today are going to gravitate towards the podcast where they're putting over the products. Like Fightful, Wrestling Observer, the Kellers, like the fans of those. We have different fan base, and our fan base is very similar to Vince's fan base. Like we said, like we get the emails. People, I don't watch wrestling anymore. I watch the shows. I watch your reviews of the show, and like there's a lot of people like Vince that do the exact same thing that listen to Vince. If he's reviewing the show and he says this, they'll watch it for the same thing. But we're just drawn from we're drawn from the same fan base of Vince is, right? So like when I say something like, boy, you're really, for somebody that's not offended, you're really talking about this enough. All of our fans are seeing this. And they can draw their own conclusions. That's all I'm saying. Like, you just look at the tweets and draw your own conclusions. He talked about a lot. He's a Christian. I could see where he was offended, but like, don't come out and say that didn't offend you when it obviously did. And he's trying to say, well, I said it didn't. Okay, you said it didn't, but you're tweeting incessantly about it. Well, I have a poll and I'm promoting. So, okay. But you're promoting this because it's something that happened that offended you because it's dealing with Christianity, religion, and stuff. Come on, give me a break. All I had to do is say, yeah, I got offended.
One thing.
Seriously, that's all I had to say, right? Yeah.
One thing I mistakenly said last week was that the Good Friday Rampage show was taped, but it wasn't. It was live.
Oh, it was live. Okay,
so I don't know if that changes.
I asked that question. I was wondering if that was like.
I was incorrect because Rampage usually is taped, but no, that one was actually live. I don't know if that changed your guys' opinions on the thing.
Bro,
let me tell you what I told you from the beginning. I couldn't care if it was taped or not taped. I don't follow religion. I don't like religion. I don't believe in religion. So there's nothing for me to be upset about.
Right.
Russo is very religious. Respect that. You know what I'm saying? That's all there is to that rap. I just thought it was very weird that somebody's promoting something they hate. Like we've said, hey, Raw is hard to watch, and this is hard to watch, and these shows aren't good. But hate, like is that imagine Ford saying they hate making cars. You know what I'm saying? Like is that really a company you want to invest money in? I don't know. I just thought that's a weird way to promote.
Yeah. Maybe there's this, bro. Maybe there's, and if you look at everybody on social media, like the market that you have to choose from of the billions of people on this planet, right? You're going to have like-minded people that hate wrestling,
right?
Okay, but will listen to some people talk about how much they hate wrestling.
Right, that's a valid point.
There's a market of that, and if you tap into that market, that's fine. It's like I'm not, but that's what you're doing, So it's like whatever. You're not going to get a bunch of fans that like the show to listen to you,
right?
It's just not going to happen.
That's a valid point,
right? They'll listen to they'll listen to Fightful and stuff, or like Busted Open, those guys. So.
Yo, what up? This is Conan, and I host Keeping It 100. My co-host, Disco Inferno, unfortunately.
Well, I'd say you're my co-host.
Listen, every Thursday here on Spreaker, we talk pro wrestling, sports, movies, music, TV, pop culture, and some politics. It's everything the rest of the pro wrestling podcasts are not.
Tune in to hear myself, the superior one, educate and inform.
Tune in to hear me bury Disco.
That's very disrespectful.
Join us every Thursday on Spreaker and keep it 100. Boom!